Hello and welcome to another room here on TryHackMe, and today we're gonna look at the one called Passive Reconnaissance, right? So Passive Reconnaissance is a really big thing when it comes to not being recognized, and not being found, or maybe you can hear that somebody is making a lot of noise. In order to not do that, you can do Passive Reconnaissance, and with that, there are different kind of things you can do, and in the very first introduction tab, it talks about welcome to the first room on network security module. The module covers. So now we are in a module right now. I know if you want to learn about module, you're gonna go to the dashboard here, and then you're gonna go to learn. Well, you just press learn, and then under modules, you're gonna find right here, the network, what's it called, security, there we go, this one here, and then you're gonna take on a module, and the module itself is gonna help you learn stuff, and this particular module, it's about learning the basic of passive and active network reconnaissance. So there are different rooms you can take on after this, and I might do some more of them, but at the moment I found this interesting, so let's get on with this. So in this room, after we define passive reconnaissance, we'll focus on whois, NS, and dig. So the dig is for NS, the NS is for DNS, sorry, dig is for DNS, the NS lookup is also for DNS, and the whois is for the whois server, so who is who and stuff like that. So basically, it's a really good tool, and you also learn about online services just as DNS Dump and Shodan.io. Now, it says this room does not target a virtual machine, and to demonstrate the discussed topic, instead we will query public whois servers and DNS servers for domain owned by TryHackMe. So we will be allowed to do this without making any kind of active requests and stuff to real servers that might see this as an attack, because please pay in mind that there are many people using TryHackMe, with more than, I think we are more than 1 million, so let's say 1 million people use this room at the same time, then 1 million people would send whois requests to a public IP, and that would probably be seen as malicious traffic in some way. So let's just click complete and get on with the very first task. It's called passive versus active recon. Now, what you're gonna learn about the passive and the active is that passive reconnaissance is more like stuff that doesn't knock on the door. Like you're not really pounding on the door saying, "Hey, I am right here. I am port scanning you. I am doing this and that." So if you go back to the module again here, you see active reconnaissance is a Nmap and stuff like that is part of the active. I know probably some might say that, but Nmap is really, you can do that passively. You cannot, because you have to send traffic directly to the server you're scanning, so that is interacting with the target. Now, it is considered passive, at least when I'm teaching it, when you roam the internet through Google and open a web page in your browser. Of course, when you do that, you do request the server directly, and you do create traffic on it. Well, that is okay, because you look like a normal person and you act like a normal person, so there's no one will suspect you. So in essence, I consider that as passive, but I know it's not. It's indirect. Indirectly it's passive, but directly it is active. So anyways, you can look at the different ways. The looking up DNS records and visiting other servers that are public to gain information about our target is passive, and the active ones I just kind of talked about, running Nmap scans, GoBuster, Nikto, Nessus, whatever. So that is very active. Now I think I have some questions to answer. You visit the Facebook page of the target company, hoping to get some of the employee names. What kind of activity is this? Now, we are back to the one that I talked about. I'm not sure how they put it up in this here because I haven't read the text. But active reconnaissance include, for example, they say HTTP. So the answer would be A for active. Does it have to be a capitalized A? Really? They want me to write P. Okay, so why is it P in their case? Reading news articles about... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I thought the HTTP that catch my eye. I should have read the text. You know, I should have, but I didn't. Anyways, you ping the IP address of the company web server to check the ICMP. That is very active. I cannot say that is just active. You happen to meet the administrator of the target company at a party. You try social engineering and get more information about the systems and network infrastructure. What kind of reconnaissance is this? Active or passive? Now, I would say this is active because you are directly interacting with people. That is true. So let's get on with the who is. The who is part here is you go ahead and write who is. For example, let's take this command. I'm gonna go to any command prompt here and you put this in. And you see that you get a lot of information about the TryHackMe domain, like where the registrant is and where they registered it, the name, the date, time, stuff that is all very normal. And you see terms of use and a lot of different things. Yeah. Something about they have the stuff hosted on Cloudflare as well, so that is really good. Anyways, let's go back to the web page. So, the questions we need to answer is when was TryHackMe.com registered? Well, I guess we can just go back to the page here and say that it was registered creation date. I think, is that what they want? The creation date? Not really sure how much they want me to put in. No, is that enough? What is the hint? Year, month. Oh, maybe that is the case. No. Did I registered? Let's see. Updated. Now that is not the date they registered it. It was just the updated. It's code pasted anyways. Should be somewhere. Creation. I thought creation was just registration date. Not so many dates to choose from. Is it then the update date? No, it's not. What did I... The updated, the creation, the expiration date. What was the question? When was it registered? And I think I have it, didn't I? Really weird. What did it is the creation date. There's nothing else there, so what did I do wrong? What's wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. I need to remove the dashes. Okay, I'm that stupid. What is the registrar? So, okay, so that is the let me see, you can find it, Namecheap. Which company is TryHackMe using for the name servers? Now, they use the, let me see if I can find it. TryHackMe.com. Why can't I see it? maybe it's not there. Maybe I have to go to my real scan in the bottom. What was the name again? The question, what common use for the name? That, oh yeah, it was Cloudflare, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's just take it. Hocus pocus. So let's change page. The DNS Lookup and big. So let's go ahead and just do it. So sometimes you need to do a DNS Lookup. So TryHackMe.com, and then you get different kind of, you know, servers and stuff for their non-authoritative, authoritative. It's a difficult word to say as a non-English speaker. Anyways, non-authoritative, whatever. So the question should probably be answered by check the TXT record for TryHackMe Labs. What is the flag there? So let's go ahead and check the TXT records for this part. So let's go and do DNS Lookup, type text and put this in, and we should get the flag, and that's about it. You know, I think it's pretty, you know, this is okay. You need to read the text here to better grasp it all, but basically when you're doing an DNS lookup, you're doing name servers lookup, so this is of course not something that is normal to have. It is for give you some sort of gamification, you know, and that's about it, I could say. So the DNS Dumpster is a very interesting tool. So you can see here that you get like a graphical overview of different kind of, you know, domains and stuff, and where stuff is located and hosted, and it gives you quite a good overview of when you're doing or performing some sort of reconnaissance. So look up TryHackMe.com on DNS Dumpster, and basically what is interesting subdomain that you discover. So let's go to DNS Dumpster. DNS Dumpster. Oh, mamma mia. Let's look up TryHackMe, and we're gonna zoom in a bit. The interesting subdomain, I'm not really sure how interesting it would be. Let's see if we can find something that looks interesting. Blog, admin probably, I don't know. To me that is interesting, but let's see. What do they want me to say? Admin, is that? No. What is the one interesting you discover in addition to UV and blog? It's not admin, I think it's 6 letters, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I found the one called admin interesting. Remote might be the one, so let's just take the one and just do it. So of course when you see stuff like this, you kinda just want to copy paste it and put it in. And what you find, I don't know, we're not gonna wait for this, but it's probably, I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't really care, but it is the way it is. So this is a way to find very interesting subdomains, and what I also told you, stuff that is attached to the original domain called TryHackMe.com. Shooter.io is another very interesting searching machine, because it's for IoT devices mainly. So let's open the Shodan device and webpage and put in TryHackMe.com, and then according to Shodan, what's the second country in the world in terms of the number of public accessible Apache servers. So let's go in and put in the correct TryHackMe domain. What was the question again? So let's see, based on country.io, what is the second country in the world? Okay, so we're gonna search on Apache, sorry for that. Apache, and I think the second most country, Germany. Germany then is the answer. Based on Shodan.io, what's the third most common port for Apache? $8080. which is kind of funny, because when you look at Apache, you see that Apache servers usually go on 80 and 443 for normal HTTP and HTTPS traffic, and then all the others here are used for, you know, probably some testing purposes. So that is kind of interesting. All right, so based on Shodan.io, what is the third most common port used for Nginx? Just gonna copy paste Nginx now, and just put it in, and then hocus pocus, magical in focus. So gonna wait a bit this time. Alright, so the question was the third most. I was 8888, what I saw with my eyes, and this is the answer. Now the summary is that we can look up with whois and DNS records with NS lookup and the TXT stuff like that, and A records for that, and but it's just a table. You can go and look stuff up, and let's just complete this room. So passive reconnaissance in this particular case is heavily based on getting domains, getting your domain and getting the whatever information or IP address. Not so much about getting, you know, information about something or someone, or trying to find. What I would recommend for, you know, additional passive reconnaissance stuff is go on the what is it called, the Wayback Machine. This is a really interesting machine, because you can go all the way back and see what was on the page posted back in the days. Sometimes they have vulnerable stuff going on, or they have like an intern that posted the or exposed the website for like several months while it was under production, and then it was catched by Google, and then maybe cached, sorry, by Wayback Machine. Sometimes you can find stuff on the Google and on Google, the Wayback Machine. But also, you know, look at Facebook and look at Twitter, and definitely also look at other social medias. And if you want to go max in on passive reconnaissance, you know, you have to search different kind of searching machines like Google, Bing, GoGoDog, or whatever they're called, all the different search machines. So I think I'm going to end the video now, because it's getting quite long. But I really hope you learned something about this in passive reconnaissance, and as always, I recommend that you do read the text, because I really want to make you motivated to learn more about security, and you have to read stuff sometimes. So just until next time, see you again. Have a really nice day. Bye.